everyone, I'm Kiralis and welcome back to episode 10 of our City Skylines II playthrough. So just sit back, relax and enjoy. As always, if you do enjoy this, hit the like button and leave some feedback in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. So thank you and spank you very much. And look at this zombie apocalypse. Oh my goodness, what is happening over here? So it's been almost like a week since the last episode and I'm truly sorry about that. The whole family got down in the good old Rona. So we've been down with COVID for the past week. Everybody's feeling better, like the kids are alright, wifey's okay. And I'm not 100% fully restored, but I'm hopefully enough restored to get this episode out for you guys. And it might be a little bit shorter, it might be slower, but hopefully the episode will be out. And one thing which I want to do in today's episode is maybe dive into the whole public transportation business, because there's plenty to be had and there's plenty improvements to be made in the city. Look at all those lemmings. But this is awesome, I love it so much. So what else do we have? We have the trams, we have the subway, we have airport. We also have the international airport and the space center. Okay. I want to unlock everything. I know that airport is going to be humongous. And this even more humongous. I'm not sure about the size of this, but this makes me happy. Seeing all those people using public transportation is absolutely amazing. However, previous episode, we did or started doing the harbor over here. And this is one of the two harbors which we were going to have in the city. And so far, I'm liking it. And just before I got sick, I started doing some improvements to road layouts, even expanded this a little bit further this way. And will we keep it this way? I'm not sure. But for the moment being, I'm kind of liking it. The ships are coming in. This seems to be working. Look how beautiful this looks. There's a lot of containers in this bad boy. Holy smokes, it's all packed. Yeah, so what did I do? Well, this is something which is in subject of change. I hate this a little bit because it's super sharp. There's a little highway turn, which now goes, instead of going like that way, it goes all the way over here. But this, by the way, I love this. Look how amazing. Okay, it's a little bit steep, but look how beautiful this looks, like winding through the trees over here. And we're going to be seeing the harbor over here. Don't look at the dam. I wish they could fix that. It looks so bad. Maybe we can remove that. No, then we're going to drench the whole harbor, which is going to be devastating. But yeah, that's going to be going over here into the harbor. We're going to have some type of on ramps over here. And then it's going to be continuing all the way here and maybe even connecting with this in the future. Also, I did take down the train tracks over here. So we have this train track going into this cargo harbor or terminal. This goes into another train cargo terminal, and it continues all the way to this cargo ports. Once again, very sharp turns. It's not really realistic now, is it? But hey, it's only a game. Why you have to be mad? And this over here, envision this bridge being one of those kind of turns or slides on this little pivot. So it's gonna turn like this way and back again and back again. Because you're gonna be with Kiralis, the ship's gonna go in here. Well, once again, it's the only game. They're not. This is just looks. This is just to make this area pretty. But if you would have a cargo harbor over here, then I would totally understand your concerns. And now when I'm thinking about it, by the way, I did path this out just to get nice tiles all over the place for industry to be popped down in. But I'm thinking that, can we use those for pedestrians? What does it say? Narrow 2-lane road without sidewalks allows traffic in both directions. Okay, so I guess that works, but let me see here, because we did put down a few of them over here in the oil fields. I don't see anybody using this. Maybe it doesn't work that way, and I have zoned out everything over there. It doesn't matter. It simply doesn't matter. I guess, yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's maybe start over here in this area though. Because I want to have this zoned out as much as possible with, I guess we're going to have industry, maybe some offices would kind of look cool, because some companies, they do have office buildings in the industrial zones. Might be a thing. Also, we need to get some train lines going over here. But first is first. Let's just zone this out. And how much? this is gonna cause so much traffic, and this is not even connected over here yet, so we'll see. But let's maybe do... Oh, I don't want to waste that beautiful forest over here, but do it, girl. Let's do it for science. Well, I don't want to do it for science. We'll see how much we can do. Because the demand is through the roof when it comes to industrial buildings or zones. It's still fairly high over here, and people still moving in. Oh, by the way, I got a mod in between episodes, and don't hate me, but I did get a mod, which I'm not sure I can show you guys how it works, but hopefully I can. If I put down a few trees over here, like that, and let's speed up the game a little bit, those guys, they should grow much faster. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but it should be pretty much visible, the growth on them. Because that is something I was a little bit hating, that I had to wait for such a long time before the trees... Oh, see? Oh, it's... like popcorn in the microwave, just popping up all over the place. So yeah, I was really not liking, like, I have to wait. When you play this game like by yourself, like waiting for the growth of the trees is perfect, but having this as a content creator, like not seeing any progress when it comes to the tree growth in like 10 episodes, yeah, it's a little bit tedious. So now I have that, and hopefully that's okay with you guys, alright? Where else do we zone out? Over here. Let's get those in. Okay, the demand is going up a little bit. It's fluctuating, but now it's going up again. So let's get those guys. Mainly, I just want to see how this looks, because I think this might look really cool when this is fully zoned out. And there's like tons of industry all over the place. We also need to get some, maybe even a subway. Getting a subway in here somewhere abouts. We need to get some services like fire departments, maybe a little clinic, a police department over here somewhere abouts. And over here, by the way, there was a little tiny ore deposit. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna squeeze them in and see how that looks. I'm not sure that looks that great. But for the moment, it's here to stay. I'm not moving that. We might eventually, when we're gonna like squeeze in something else in that region. Oh, this looks cool. So what I had envisioned is like coming down over here, coming down the highway, and then just seeing all the beautiful buildings in the harbor. Not sure how industry buildings can be beautiful, but you get my point, right? You just wait and see. I think this is gonna look really nice, especially having the forest in front, so we can just peek a little bit of the harbor in the distance. And one thing which I'm having a hard time with is working with different heights on maps. Like, I'm not good at it. My ideal map would pretty much be... Okay, we're gonna fix that very soon. But my ideal map would be pretty much flatten everything out to one elevation and start building. But this over here definitely makes for some quite interesting scenery and solutions. Bendy roads, trying to connect everything nicely. But what is happening over here? Because they don't have water. I don't see that. Not enough water? Are we really that low on water? Well, it's on the verge. And the question is, will a water tower suffice for the moment? I think it should, but would it? Because the thing is, I need to get into like the water treatment and everything. Because otherwise everybody's going to be drinking brown chocolate milk and yeah, that's not great for our healthcare. Will this fix it? Oh yes, it did indeed. Perfect. This might be, it's a helipopper. This might be such a bad idea. But I just want to see this. Maybe it's gonna look super amazing just having just a few of those buildings. If we don't like it, we can always remove them, okay? So don't be like that. Let's get rid of this, let's get rid of that. Can we squeeze in something over here in those tiles over here? I guess we can just do this and get the industry building. Boom. Okay, that's gonna be a big boy. I did not really anticipate it being so tall. But then again, it might be a thing. Maybe just one more here. See, this is I'm already, like, I know I just had COVID, but I'm all over the place. One here. I kind of want to have a little bit bigger than that. No, that's too big. There we go. Maybe like that. They will be hating the pollution. But the question is that going to be my problem or their problem? I really want to see those buildings though. And also, one thing which we had over here was, okay, we're going to get into rock because they keep complaining. Episode N and episode 1. And you guys been like, Kiralis, get a stone quarry. But, no but. Yes, but we have this oil over here, and we need to make use of it. How are we on the whole production of oil? We are in a surplus by 71 tons per month. Rocks. Where's the rocks at? Is that the rocks? Yeah. Deficit of 92 tons. Okay, we're gonna tend to that. So we need oil we don't need, but we're gonna be exporting the surplus, and then we just need a bunch of rock. And by the way, how are we doing on income? 3.6 million. Oh, that's a lot of money, which we can just be playing around with. How are we gonna be following this? Should we just be following the landscape over here? I love doing episodes like this. Like, I'm just sitting here talking a little bit, building a little bit, and doing stuff. And I know you guys seem to like him as well. Like, don't be lying to me, okay? You maybe like him a little bit, so let's do that. From time to time, like, I'd rather maybe have more episodes going out per week, and then being a little bit more chill, than having less episodes with tons of projects inside of them. What you guys think about that? Because the thing is, like, when you sit and watch a live stream, what is that? Is that the road already? Oh my goodness, we are at the road. The highway. Could that work, by the way? I mean, technically it could, right? Yeah, and then you can going down the highway over here, and you're like, oh, there's a little gap in the forest, and we can see the harbor. See, this is what my brain is like. Why? I don't know. That's just how I think. It would be nice looking, all right? I mean, just take that into consideration. Do we? No, we don't, but we will. Can I go further up, though? Maybe just a teeny bit. I guess if we stop snapping about, we could, right? Just drag it to about here. Snap it, and how are we? It doesn't have to be straight and purdy, though, but if it is, I'm not going to be complaining. Okay, and then the rest is going to be filled up with forest, and everything's going to be perfect. Yeah, but I was thinking, like, if you guys sit and watch a live stream, sometimes I'm sitting and watching live streams, and I can watch for hours upon hours upon hours, and there's literally nothing happening in the live stream, pretty much. It's just, well, stuff is happening, but it's always like a little bit of slow progress and such, and I don't mind that. 78 tons. I just clicked away. What was that? A vehicle factory. I be darned. Bam! It's huge. Okay, it's not gonna be here. This is just for showcase purposes. But it's ginormous. And detailed. I like it. Can we do anything with it besides this being huge? It does have the 2% industrial efficiency citywide and 10% oil deposits citywide. It's amazing, okay? Definitely something I'm gonna be building somewhere about. What does it say? Benzel. Bentley. It's a Bentley factory. Okay, so I'm not gonna have it here. I'm gonna just remove this any sad faces. Nah, everybody's fine. But the vehicle factory. That's something we're gonna add very, very, very soon. But yeah, I was saying, like, live streams, like, I can literally sit for hours and hours and hours, watch live stream, and not much progress is happening. But there's always something happening, right? Just chilling about. Maybe even playing the game yourself and listening to something in the background. That's what I do sometimes. Now I kind of want to have it nicely here, but it's not going to be nicely there, girls. I don't want to be nicely here, but I want to take advantage of all that oil over here. So that goes to here. That is one of my favorite features. I'm not sure it existed in any City Skylines 1, a DLC or whatever, but I really like it. It's so nice being able to, like, follow the train tracks or roads or whatever and make a really nice shape of it. See, this is what I mean. You come driving down the highway and then bam, there's a gap in the forest and the whole harbor is just revealed in front of you. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm not a big fan of this over here, and I'm not sure I can do anything to prevent this from happening. Unless I flatten out the land and such, but do we want to do that? Can I do that? Like, can I smoothen this terrain? No, I guess once there's building placed, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't delete them, because then deletes the whole thingy-majiggy, and that is nothing I want to do. You okay there, buddy? Yeah, you're doing great. Oh, okay, it will kill me on the inside. But I mean, there's just nothing I can do.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions. Please exercise
That
caution
up to,
if
like,
you must drive and try to
45
stay
drive.
off the streets until conditions improve.
No
This
can
has
do.
been a local public service
There's a building
announcement.
placed and you can't touch it. Ding, 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 ding. Can't touch this. And look how cool those look, by the way. The skyscrapers.
Hi there.
Well, maybe not
This is
skyscrapers,
Liz
but
Peterson
semi-skyscrapers.
on the atmospheric piano channel.
I think that looks really
Playing
cool.
music that has a meaning.
Maybe that is a bit too big, but that could be the oil company's
A
building,
housing
right?
shortage
And
is
just
driving up
in the middle of the
prices
harbor.
in the area.
They should actually
That's
be in the
right,
middle of the
Glenda.
city, I
But
guess.
apparently that's
But then
not all
again,
good
nah,
news.
that will
We're
be
joined
fine.
today by an
Okay, so
expert
once this is
guest,
building up and
Professor
leveling up, I
Nuttbutter.
like this as well.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing
Not sure,
shortage is
can we
bad for
have
the people
anything-
trying to move here,
Was
right?
that just zoned
Humans
out
are
like that?
programmed
I
to desire
trees
certain
and bushes and such could be
representations
placed over
within
here.
ideological reward
Maybe even making a road to have something
which
up
are
here.
entirely
But then again, I
apart
think
from the
just some
actual
trees and bushes
rewards
will
enjoyed.
do it for us.
For
And
example,
have this stuff
consider
here.
capital.
But one thing I
Right,
wanna
one
know-
final
okay, let's do
question,
that.
Professor.
Let's see
is
how
the
this looks. So
housing
we got the
shortage
trams.
going to make me richer?
I'm gonna unlock the subway.
By certain
not sure
metrics,
we're gonna
perhaps
be doing any of
yes,
this
in the
business, but
short
we'll see.
term.
I like the sound of
Airport.
that.
But what
Yes,
we are
international.
discussing is the study
We got
of
only
the
29 points,
statistical
girls. I don't care.
abstraction and
Space
its
Center.
effect on the human
maybe that was
Thank
a
you,
bad move.
Professor.
But
It
now
is a
we've unlocked
question
everything.
of
But come on, let's think about the
priority.
people. They need healthcare. Hey,
This
look at
just
Marcy.
in from
Well, that's what we
traffic.
need.
If you're thinking about
Like,
hitting the
besides
streets,
maybe
you
getting
can
some
expect
universities, like the
delays
technical
on the major
university
roads, especially
and
during
the
rush
medical
hour.
university.
Good to know, Jim.
There's not much I wanna
Seems like
have.
everyone is in a
Well,
hurry to
City
get
Hall
somewhere
class, that would be a
fast.
thing. It would
It's
actually
worth
be a
slowing
thing.
down.
City Hall
And
would
if
be
you
a thing, yeah,
can,
prison.
plan your trip outside.
But now we
the
have
rush.
that unlocked. Okay?
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking
Maybe
about
a water
everything all the
treatment
time.
plant. I'm gonna
Besides, if
unlock
I
this.
did that,
I'm
I'd
not
never
saying I'm
get
gonna
anywhere.
place it. But
Looking
we will
pretty
unlock it
nasty
at
out.
least once
Best
we get the
stay
points.
indoors
I must go to
until
unlock the City
this
Hall, okay?
storm
Because that's gonna be
front
important maybe for
passes.
the next episode.
Keep your radios
So
tuned
let's do
right
that.
here, and
I
we'll
want to
alert
see.
you if there's
I want to
any
see the
developments.
size of
Local
those
weather
bad
all
boys.
day,
So
every day.
let's start with airports. So that is the small one. Like this. Could even squeeze that into the city? Like it could be a thing, okay? Does it have? How can that not cause any noise pollution? Like it's huge, but it's not like super oversized. Well, maybe the runway is. No, it's not. Let me see if I take this. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so then you do need clear space from skyscrapers and high buildings, I guess. But that could be a thing. They can take the train tracks underground, having that just in the city center, having lots of. We'll see, okay? The international airport will be lagging all over the place. Okay, this one though, this one is a little bit bigger. Okay, this will be a headache because I'm not sure that this will even be a thing for this map size. Like, where would one put this on this map? Like, it's as big as the whole industrial district, pretty much. Or the downtown. Maybe on top of a mountain somehow. Could be a thing. And how about the Chirper X Space Center? That is tiny. What does it do, by the way? Plus 10 demand for electronics, plus 10 demand for software, interest in university education, and attractiveness. So this is kind of great all over. How expensive is this? 4.8 million. Back in day, I would be concerned because that is a lot of cash. Now, yeah, not so much. So we can even put that down just to kind of see how that looks or not. Okay, we got that. Then we have the subway. So subway yard would be required. 200k. I love my trains. Even the subway trains. Let me just see how this looks. It's not going to be here, okay? This even looks better than that whole train yard. So that is the subway one. Now I kind of want to move this, but at the same time I want to keep it here. So maybe if we put that, we could put it here maybe? And then still connect it. Because I believe, do they use the same train tracks? Let's see. Do they use the same train tracks? Kind of looks like, well, maybe not. Okay, so that is that. Well, obviously they won't be doing that because they do have the yellow part in the middle. And the normal ones don't. How about, can we connect them? Okay, this is just for testing purposes, Legion. This is, I'm terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. Excuse-moi. I've just had COVID and my head is all over the place. I'm not saying my head is usually here, because it's not. But today is more away than it normally is, okay? So yeah, you can't. You have to have those ones. The subway tracks. Not terrible. Underground subway station. You have an overground to this? Hold up. Hold up. Who am I overlapping? Okay, a road. Oh wow. Okay. But can this be? Can I bring that up somehow? Let's say I would have testing purposes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say I have that like 10 meters up in the sky, right? Can I then place that elevated? Please be a thing. I don't think it is a thing. I mean, the underground is cool and all, because that is just pretty much just pop it down and you have this little tiny thing, which is going to be great for us, especially like saving space in the city. But wouldn't that be cool having elevated somehow? Yeah, I guess with all the bits and bobs outside, I don't think that would be a possible thing. Station services, that's pretty much more shoppies and such. Okay, I do like the design. I just wish it was a little bit elevated, like, those like New York ones or Chicago. But this is, by the way, what upgrades does this have? Maintenance hall. And then extra tracks. So that is just a little tram building, which is not super oversized. And the only time I've played around with trams this year, Skylines, was when the winter DLC came out. Sorry, just being awkward, just checking this out, how this operates and such. So that goes out to here, and then I guess... And then what? It's better than yours. Can I upgrade? Okay, so I would upgrade this with that. No. How does one do the tracks? Think here, Alice. Maybe take those and upgrade. So that would be like this. This might actually be better than having buses all the way to the city. Now I was thinking of it. Is there any road type where we can squeeze that in the middle? Maybe the 4-lane divided? No, I don't think that would be possible. Or, well, let me just see. How does that look? Sorry, testing. I should be doing this off camera, I guess. But hey, here I am. Here I am. I mean, yeah, I want to have trams, and I want to have them over here, going all the way down to the harbor region. I love trams. Like last time I saw them was like where? In Bratislava? No, Gothenburg. That's it. In Sweden. Let me see. That goes all the way through here, and then don't do it, girls. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad mistake, because the thing is, I don't think we can upgrade those road types, because that is a highway, right? So that is not visible. So that is nothing we can do. However, we could maybe change that to this road type. Upgrade. You idiots. Technically, I'm not. I might be, but I'm not. Because okay, I am a little bit, because we need to remove this. Because the thing is that all the buses in the industrial district, they still go through this, right? And if we can maybe just have a bigger tram system going through this, that would benefit everybody. And let me just see here. If I would upgrade this now, that just takes one of the lanes, right? And then it goes through over here. Okay. Possibilities. So that goes, but then again, this doesn't go to nowhere. That just goes out of here. So it would be this road over here, right? So that goes all the way from this. But then again, I want to incorporate the train station, which would be over here. So that would be going out somewhere like that. Could you drop it down over here? Go all the way down here. All the way through here. Loop it back around. And in. And up. And in and out. Up here. And go back this way. And loop it back on. Ideas. Okay, so I want to have it. I want to have it. And the question is, can I squeeze that into next to the train station? But Corrals, will you be using those train tracks in the future? Oh, might do. Might definitely do. Oh, okay. Before I forget, I had that in mind as well. See, I am all over the place. We need to upgrade this, the park maintenance depot, with more extra garages. I don't think, hands down, that this will help us by any means. Because you guys told me like add more maintenance vehicles, but as you can see, there's hardly no in use. And in the city, we have dead people. I see dead people. We'll still have this situation, which is they just keep popping up. Last episode, they were gone. Now they are back in. Maybe what we need is actually having them closer to the whole city. But yeah, and also this, the little like road maintenance, let's expand that with, what was that? How many extra vehicles? 5 extra maintenance vehicles. That's a huge garage for just 5 vehicles, I gotta say. But that's gonna be great for us, because now all 10 were out and being used. So yeah, we get plenty of roads. But let's see here. So back to this, now that those guys are upgraded. Corrals, but how about the taxis? You see, I can't do everything. I'm just one man. I'm not a machine. I do have feelings, okay? Like this. Testing purposes. Okay, that's gonna be like tweaked and such. But can this be pooped in? No, too big, too big. Oh, it's so close, but yet so far away. I thought this would be a great spot for it. Maybe if we live without you, can't live without you. I could make this smaller, because we are producing oil like those no tomorrow, right? How much is in surplus? But you might need that in the future. We have more oil deposits. We have a surplus of oil. So if I would make this smaller, nobody would care. But they might. Well, they might. That is not my problem, okay? Now see, there's not plenty of oil here in the far distance, and we're still gonna make quite a bit of it. So let's say I would do this. That will be going through the train station, stopping here somewhere abouts, picking up those people and driving or taking them. Does the tram drive? Doesn't matter. But taking them all the way to an industrial district, that is the plan. Where is the tram? Here. Oh yes, baby. Look at me being all precise. That is perfect. Should we? Of course. So it will go down on a less trafficked road. Not that that is being used very much, but it will be eventually, because we're going to be building out this whole sector. I don't think we'll lose that much oil. Well, maybe a teeny bit. But it's not like... There we go. Perfect. And oh, how about upgrades, Corrales? Well, that's in-house upgrade. That's an in-house upgrade. And I think we're going to have like 2 of them. We're going to have one in the city as well. So the city is not going to technically be connected with trams from here, but the trains will, like the normal trains. Let me lay this out. I have not been this excited since my kids were born. This will be going all the way through here. And yes, through the roundabouts. Believe in this project. For the moment, it's being a thing, okay? We can always revert it back. We can always remove them, so like no harm is being done. And then it goes down all the way here. And as I said before, this is also in the subject of change, the whole like harbor region. But for me, it's more like testing, not the boundaries I would say, but just testing stuff. So that it has, so we can go all the way throughout here. Trust me, they're going to be so happy. So many people are going to be using this that it's just crazy insane. Stops over here, this over here. You know what? Once we're at it over here... I'm going to zone this out. Because we have space for zoning and the demand on this is skyrocketing. As on everything in the city, Corrales. Yeah. Okay, so we don't technically need anything going down over here because there's going to just be forest and such, so let's not. But we will maybe stop just here, just outside the cargo harbor. Like for the future, we could have a stop here, but I don't think that's necessary. Okay, we will give it as a go. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, please keep in mind that any suggestions on this are more than welcome, because this is the first time I'm really using the tram system in Skylines 2. We'll see what this does. It might be terrible. It might clog up the streets even further. But I simply don't care because I like the trams. Do we go all the way? Can I put a waypoint like this? So where does that go if I take it? Okay, my default goes all the way around. That's perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be a fail or break scenario. But a tram will be popped out from this majestic building somewhere about. Still kinda like those. Just wish there was more stuff. It just feels so barren. Look at it! Do they have trams in the US, by the way? Maybe they don't. Maybe they do. They sure do. They do have them in airports and such, right? There's gonna be like some type of tram system. Okay, so choo-choo! That's pretty much okay. Oh wow, there's a lot of those guys. We need to space them out a little bit. Is anybody gonna be using it as on the maiden voyage? Nobody's using it as on the maiden voyage. What is that sound? Is that the radio mast doing sounds? I think it is. Okay, I'm not sure I'm a big fan of that. Like, I mean, the maiden voyage and nobody's using this. Does nobody want to go? I think like the whole simulation bit will take a while until it's fully like adjusted. But the thing about those guys, for example, they have room for 240 people. And we could have separate tracks. So these people, or just these people, those guys, they don't even have to interfere with the whole city traffic. They can be having like their own like sky track somewhere abouts with stations and such. But I'm a little bit worried that nobody's using this. So far nobody. Oh, there's one person on the maiden voyage. And I'm not sure we just kidnapped that guy. More people coming in. Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay. I'm kinda in love with this whole thing. The more public transport we have, the better it will get. I don't want to be the guy, but look at all those people. I think we're onto something. Like, slowly, we will find the right balance. But it's just so awesome. Like, even if there would be one person waiting, I don't mind. Because seeing these roaming the streets, that's just beautiful. That was kind of cool. Like, I love like how that's changed to do not walk and that person started running. I've never seen that before. I mean, just look at the amount of people using the public transportation system. And the thing is that, yeah, we don't really have much of it. We have 2 bus lines over here, and we also have the newly created tram line, which goes all the way to the harbor region. The buses don't, so maybe getting a bus thingy down here as well. I'm not sure what would you guys suggest. And this, I've been watching this, and yeah, it looks bad now. Nobody's using this for some reason. Everybody's going this way. But I've been watching like time-wise. It's pretty much like work time. Everybody comes over here and clogs this up. And I mean, what is the logic behind this over here? I know you might be going straight, but there's left turns are blocked over here. So you better be going straight. Oh, where's the popo when you need them? Can I prevent that somehow? Look at those guys. Okay, how do we prevent this from happening? This is terrible. So I guess allowing them a left turn, would that solve any issues? Well, no, really. I mean, no, you can't be doing this. You can't be just doing U-turn and blocking all the morning traffic. How about traffic solving with crawlers? Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna help now, is it? Or maybe it will. I don't think it will, because then we could be going over here, and maybe I can do no left here. That would be merging. Now everybody's doing what they want. Let's see, do they still do the U-turn over here? Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? So far, no one has done a U-turn in a few minutes. The problem is that it is 17:35, which means it's time to go home from work. So now the cloggage will be out of the way. But dude, like, I mean, should I be worried about this? I don't think so. It's like normal in real life, right? You go to work, it might be a little bit of congestions on the streets, a little bit of traffic jams here and there. You go back home from work, it's the same thing. Nah, this is just pretty much the circle of life. If they only knew that there's a road just over here, which leads to the roundabout and onto the highway and then all the way home. But those idiots are like, no. This is the way for me. That's the way I like it. So I guess it is what it is. One more thing I want to do, and that is to get the rock business set up. Oh no, the roof is on fire. But I think I'm just going to be using this space over here, or this space over here. Maybe not this, because I want to have some greenery, but this? Because as I said before, I don't think this requires any special place for it. Set up anywhere to produce stone. I mean, it might not be an ideal place for a quarry, but it will be my place for a quarry. Can I see what I'm doing over here? There we go. So that is situated over here. It will be going down here. This is going to be terrible, Carols. No, it's not. This will be beautiful. And then they will get the stone they deserve, and then no moaning. We don't have to import it. We can maybe even export the surplus of all the stone we will be producing in the beautiful city of Kiralisville. And I know you've been at it for quite a few episodes with me, and I'm like, I'm not in a rush. Like, it will take the time it takes. Eventually they will get some stone production in. Somebody said that these over here, if you make them big enough, they will have the badger. Oh my goodness, what is this? Look at this skyscraper. Jeez, that is ginormous. But yeah, look at that. It's kind of like, it's a little bit bland because there is nothing in them. As of now, at least. Can I just tweak this a teeny bit? Or maybe that's kind of like an illusion. Yeah, can't really do much about it. Should we do one more over here? How's the production on the stone? It just got set up, Kiralis. Look at that. We're already producing 108 tons. So we're in the surplus. We're actually exporting the stone, which is great. By the way, is my city still alive over there? Hide it away. No, it is. We're gonna get there. We're gonna check it out. Can I just do it? Okay. New secure building. Ground earth. Crushing large rocks into smaller rocks like never before. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. So what have we got? We got the vehicle factory today, and we also got this, which means we need to place them. And what I'm thinking I will do, I think I might, maybe I'm just gonna do more episodes, but having them being like less projecty, if you know what I mean. What you guys think about that? And this over here is ground earth. Like, I was expecting a huge building, it is not. And it also gives us 2% industrial efficiency citywide and 10% ore deposit citywide. It's not gonna be here, but I kind of want to check it out. And how about this? Okay, so those are producing. How much are we producing? Like cash, look at 4.3 million in the surplus. We can waste so much cash. We're in the surplus by 157 tons per month. I also did add a little, like, what you could call it. What's happened over here? It's a traffic accident. Even a helicopter is here roaming about. Or hoovering, I guess you say. I also added a police station, which likely enough was very close to this accident. But I'm not sure anything is happening at this stage. Well, at least the Popo is here. We also have the firehouse, which is situated over here, and the clinic. But, oh no! Oh no! It's not looking very promising. Rest in pieces. He's sleeping with the fishes now. So that has been added, that has been added. I've also added a few commercial buildings over here in the industrial district upon request from you guys. I'm not sure if this will be like a profitable model having them here, but if it is and they don't complain, we can just keep them here and there. Not sure about those though, the skyscraper offices. But it does break off the skyline quite nicely, so I kind of want to keep them. See what it does. If they complain, we will remove them and tweak them. But it's coming along. And I'm like, well, super happy. A little bit of traffic buildup, but nothing's too serious. The harbor is working as intended. It's gonna get a little bit bigger. Maybe not too big, because I do want to have a bigger harbor on the other side of the map. Just maybe a little bit over here. Maybe some stuff over here. At least it's working. One more thing I'm thinking about, like let's say I would add one of those like train cargo terminals in the city. Let's say it would be situated maybe somewhere over here. And then connected with a cargo train line from the cargo harbor. Does that mean they would bring goods by train to this train cargo terminal, and then trucks would pick up stuff which is needed within the city in this one? I'm not sure that is how it works exactly. But that would save so much traffic going in and out from the industry area, right? And what does that? Does that just have noise pollution, or what's the deal with that? That is just medium noise pollution. And it's super tiny. So that could be a thing. That's not the thing, Kiralis. There it is. There it is. Okay, it's a little bit bigger. It would be needed to be from that side because of the train tracks. But that would be a thing. If we could save some traffic going into picking up like groceries or whatever in the industrial zone, that would save us so much time. Because I think, let me just see here. What do we have inside of this? Who's collecting garbage over here? Are we exporting that? Or are we importing that? I am just clueless. But yeah, let's say textiles, food for example, that is sold within the city. So if we can bring those goods from here to the city by train instead. But I'm not sure that's how it works. We can see that in the next episode. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm still not feeling like 100% from the COVID, so I will just call this quits for today's episode. It's been a crime scene in the skate park. Who? Why? No. Oh no, they're here as well. Yeah, we might need more park maintenance all over the place. Oh, by the way, how's the situation in the big train station over here? Is there a lot of people? I see a lot of people. Do I see dead people? No, but it's getting to the framing point. What are those guys doing? They're pretty much just standing. Like I'm having like 2 frames per second over here. And that's not even the taxi stands, right? Or maybe they're just waiting in line to move. There's so much people. Just look at this. Okay, prepare for a slideshow. Oh my, oh my. Okay, if we can hide them in a subway in the next episode, I might be grateful. My computer can't handle more than this. Well, it can, but not in a close-up scenario or situation. We will be back in a day or two with more City Skylines, and hopefully I'm healthy, but we're gonna attend tons of problems. Maybe even set up a little farming district up here. There's the harvest semi-done. Not done, but semi-done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kiralis.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Sorry for after
Please exercise caution if you must drive,
day,
and try to stay off the streets until conditions
everyone.
improve.
I'm Kiralis, and welcome
This has been a
back
local
to
public
episode
service
11
announcement.
of our City Skylines 2 playthrough. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And as always, if you do smash the like button, like
This
you
is
like
the
the
atmospheric piano
and leave
channel.
some feedback in the
The
comment
place to
section.
soothe your
And
soul.
I'm just outside Fatty Bite over here. And you know what? I've noticed a thing. And that is something you guys mentioned.
This
You
just
wait and
in
see.
from
And
traffic.
by the way, I'm
If
still
you're
like, as mentioned in
thinking
the previous
about
episode, I'm
hitting
still
the
recovering
streets,
from
you
COVID.
can expect
Look at that,
delays
hard.
on the major
So
roads,
my energy
especially
levels
during
are
rush hour.
maybe a little bit
Good
titty
to
low.
know, Jim.
Those hearts over
Seems
here.
like everyone
last
is in
time
a
I saw
hurry
this,
to
I
get
was like,
somewhere
hey,
fast.
it's like an Irish
It's worth
swingers
slowing
party or
down.
something. But no,
And if you can,
guys told me
plan your
that this
trip
is actually
outside the rush.
just Valentine's Day
Oh,
because it's
I don't
February.
know. I'd rather wait an hour in
So they're
traffic
just
than to
coming
have
to
to start
Friday Bite to
thinking
have
about
their little,
everything all
like,
the time.
I
Besides,
don't
if I
know,
did that,
dates
I'd never
and
get
such.
anywhere.
And I think we had
Industry
Okay,
in
it's
the
a little bit
region
framing
is
the city
on the
because of all
rise,
the
and
people
when
outside the
business
train
is
station
doing
and all the people on
well,
the
that
streets.
floats our
Wasn't there a
boat.
There's
fatty
no
bite
sinking
here
this
somewhere
boat, Glenda.
abouts?
It's looking pretty
It is a
nasty
fatty
out.
bite. No,
Best
that is not a
stay
fatty bite.
indoors until
But there
this
was a fatty
storm
bite somewhere
front
with
passes.
hearts. Where
Keep your
was
radios
that?
tuned right here, and we'll alert
maybe
you
that
if
has
there's
closed
any
down or
developments.
something.
Local weather.
But yeah,
all
so it's
day,
not an
every day.
Irish swingers party. It is just Valentine's Day. But anyhow, previous episode, we did things over in the harbor region. And look at this. Just look how beautiful this looks. Like, don't mind the glitchiness all over the place. Game is still not optimized and fully done, I guess. But just the views over here. Loving it. And also in the previous episode, we've added trams into the industrial zone and people dying. Okay, doesn't matter. And I'm really liking them. I think they look phenomenal. And this is something you guys told me about, like Kiralis. You can just put the little thingy-majiggy through the roundabout instead of having it going all the way around and blocking the traffic. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of an idiot. I even mentioned that it's possible having like separate tracks, but yeah, I didn't really take that into consideration. So you know what I'm gonna do over here? Can I revert back on the change? I think I can, right? Let me see here. Would that interfere with the tracks? And can you have tram tracks on a highway? I don't know. I don't think you can. But that looks amazing. Well, kind of does, right? Let me just see here. I mean, oh yeah, it is amazing. Like, it might cause issues here with when the trams go over. And also, I did tweak all the streets to have like this little like median, I think you call it, right? But it's used by the trams, so they have like pretty much free way all the way throughout the city. And also, and I've seen questions about why I'm playing without a fee, the HUD. And that is pretty much like when I'm showcasing stuff, like usually I light up stuff and it's super annoying. So having it like disabled or just hide it, it doesn't really highlight anything and it just looks much better. Now what I'm thinking of it, by the way, sorry, I'm all over the place straight off. But would that be a possibility? Might be, but why, Kiralis? What? Can I do those? I can. And bushes on them? Oh, okay, something is overlapping here, so that kind of sucks a little bit. But that would be like, if I maybe delete that might actually be a thing. Okay, I'm gonna look into this because I think having those all over the place with the bushes and trees in the middle might not be like super suiting for like an industrial scenario. But do we care? I don't think we should. I guess grass goes first, not on that because that's a stop, and then the bushes go in. Haha. What you guys think about that? Might be like for an industrial zone might not be the way to go. But I think once they grow up, then again, I mean, it's rather seeing bushes than all the chimneys and just pooping out smoke and such, right? Maybe not over here, but definitely in the distance over there. That is something we could do all over the place. So yeah, I did tweak the whole layout, so we have those like medians for trams pretty much all the way the routes. And yeah, there's still a little bit of congestions here and there, but it's very time dependent. As I said in the previous episode, like I've noticed, I've been paying attention to those guys, like when they start work and end work, every single time there's congestions. And I even added, we have a new off-ramp over here, and on-ramp to the highway, which goes all the way to the city. So they can go off and on over here. And I also added one down here in the harbor region, which might be a temporary one, but people use it, and they seem to love it. At least it will ease the traffic a little bit for us. I mean, it's not bad. It goes through the forest, below the highway, and over here. Okay, those guys, they do suck a little bit because they keep blocking the traffic. Just like real life, I guess. So now we have, let me just see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 off-ramps in the industrial district, which is still not enough, I guess, but one day we won't have any congestions whatsoever. What is happening over here? Like, why is this a traffic jam? Who's causing this traffic jam? There is no traffic jam. Well, slow traffic, yes, but traffic jam? Okay, it disappeared. So, what is the plan for today's episode? There is no plan. Yes, there is a little bit of a plan, because what I want to do is get rid of as many people. Okay, slideshow. No, okay, we're fine. I want to get rid of as many people from the streets as possible. And I'm not gonna kill them, don't worry. It's not gonna, we're not gonna nuke them or anything. But we might implement a subway system in the city to see if that will help us. Like just a teeny bit at least, because I love the game. But seeing all those people makes my frames go to about 10. I got 10 frames per second now. And not only that, this over here is causing so much issues. Just look at the amount of people. Like, don't get me wrong, I love seeing them, but there's just too many of them. So hopefully the subway system will ease this zombie apocalypse for us a little bit. It's just crazy. It's like people, they keep waiting on their turn to enter the sidewalks because it's just too crowded. I'm not sure like a subway will help, because obviously people coming back and going to work, well, I guess coming back from work. But let's just leave that for a moment. We will get into the subway system very soon. And also look at this. I've added some bushes and trees over here. And this, I don't know. Like, I wanted to have this forest thing going over here and kind of forming like a natural key. And I think we kind of nailed it. Okay, we might need to remove that, add something else over here. Maybe a nuclear power plant. How many points is that, by the way? It would be such a stupid idea to have. That's 8. Yeah, that's not gonna work for us. But just imagine a dam collapsing, a nuclear power plant here. That's a disaster waiting to happen, I guess. But yeah. Let's just zone this out quickly, because we need to add some more industries, because the demand is through the roof. Is everything zoned out? I guess I'm fairly happy with this. And by the way, how is the whole like radio mass situation down here? It's fairly terrible. Would be kind of cool having one of those over here. But then don't want to destroy the industry. But just imagine, okay, maybe here. Oh, you know what? How big is this? The telecom tower. Okay, and let me just see here. How expensive? 4 points. We're almost at the next stage, which means we're gonna receive more points. And what is that stage? That is Metropolis. That's gonna be 15 more development points. So, okay, I'm gonna unlock it. And the thing is, like, if we get one of those, do we still need the small ones all over the place? Like, I mean, it's not like I'm worried about upkeep costs, because currently we are making bank. Like, the income, it's phenomenal. I mean, 4.4 million in the surplus for being careless and placing roads and bushes all over the place. Yeah, that is not too shabby. But let's see here. So let's grab ourselves this big boy and let's just read. So 1 kilometers versus 5. 15k gigabytes per second versus, what was that? 3k gigabytes per second. And how about with the upgrades though? We do have this upgrade, which is adding another 1500 gigabytes per second, and that is just range by 250 meters, so that is not brilliant, I guess. I mean, why not? Just let's add a few of those. Let's add one over here somewhere abouts, and let's add one in the city, or maybe 2 even. Maybe somewhere. Don't want to destroy stuff, but okay, there's a little bit of forest which can be destroyed. There we go, perfect. And how does this, okay, let's just jump down on ground level. Everything needs to be seen up close and personal, okay? Look at the huge wires. Holy smokes. That is not bad. However, does it come with any upgrades? Nope, that is pretty much it. And let's see, what did that do to the range over here? Oh, wow. Okay, that is kind of crazy. Still have a little bit of demand over here in this, but I don't want to put down a big one, which costs quite a bit more in upkeep. But it would look kind of cool having. Shall we? Oh, no! Even better. Could we squeeze in the bronze? Well, that's not a possible thing. But then, why would that be a thing over here? That's too big, too big. We even have the medieval castle, which will be situated somewhere up in the mountain, like a European village in the future. We also need to get the water park done, and all those beautiful landmarks which we have unlocked. Well, not really unlocked. It was like a part of a pre-order bonus, I guess. But no, let's get one of those guys. Like, why not? It's not bad. Okay, might not be ideal, but it's definitely not bad. And let's just replace that path. See, once again, we are just derping about in this game. And I have no regrets. No regrets at all. Can I, by the way, do a path from here to there without damaging that path? Well, it's not brilliant, but it will work. Kind of wish there had some more upgrades to those guys, but ooh, helicopter, watch out! Phew, close call. And let's add one in the city as well. Then we just need some mailboxes and such, and we should be good to go. Should we add one over here somewhere? Maybe just here. Perfect, done it. Okay, that's kind of like not ideal. Okay, we just move it a teeny bit to this side. There we go. Get some more. Oh, how is that situation? Yeah, not that great. Still have tons of homeless people, and I know you guys mentioned that it is mainly due to that we don't have enough housing. The demand is through the roof. It is just the mayor, which is all over the place, doing random bits and bobs and not thinking about the poor homeless people within the city of Kirhalesville. We have coverage all over the place. Look how green it is. Okay, so we should not be worrying about this for quite some time to come. However, the mailbox situation is a little bit grim over in the harbor region, so let's put down a few extra of those guys. I think that is the way, because I think like all the companies, they will be dropping off mail in the mailboxes instead of the mail trucks picking them up at each and single company. But I'm not sure how that is how it works, but that's what I envision it works, or how it works, at least. Okay, so now everybody should be in range for that, right? Oh, you know what I've been thinking about? Oh, Subways, Kirales, yeah. But I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing this. A lot of beautiful content creators doing stuff like this. Okay, we might not have it here, so don't go bananas. Don't be upset. But they've been doing like a little marina scenarios using these little paths. Not sure we're gonna keep it over here, but it might look kind of cool having. Yes, it might be a very tight squeeze for the post coming in. But then again, not really, because look at the size of those bad boys. So if you have like a tiny sailing boat, this should leave you with plenty of space. I mean, just look at this. So you park your car and into the marina you go. Okay, please envision. Imagine there's boats. It's a thing at least. And you know what I miss? I miss there was a mod in CS1 called like Prop Line Tool, I think it was called. You pretty much just pick like a prop and you just draw a line with that prop. So let me know. It might be a thing that we will have those in different places. Maybe even have like a big marina somewhere about with just having those without the boats, I guess. Wasn't there like a marina thingy in CS1 which you added? Maybe that was a DLC of some type. I don't know. But anyhow, back into the city. Do we have a situation? No, there's still hearts. There was hearts. We did it. Now we got the points.
All right.
Do we need to spend the
It's time
points
for
on
a weekly
anything?
Ask the Musicologist
There's things I want to
session.
have.
I
wanna
get
have
to
the
dive
cold
into the
storage
mailbag
facility.
to
I'm
see
gonna
what's
unlock
been
it. I
keeping
think it's
new
gonna be
music
very
lovers awake
beneficial
at
for us,
night,
because
and
the
put
only
my
post
counterpoint
service we
training
have
to
at
good
this
use.
stage is this
Let's see.
one.
Interlude
where-
11 minutes.
Oop,
Dear
time?
Liz, last
Midnight.
Christmas
Don't worry about
I
those
went
guys.
to
They're
piano
just heading home
concert
from
in Delaware, and I was surprised by the fact that
It
they
is
played a
this one.
Yamaha piano and not a
27 or
classical
30
Steinway
vehicles
piano.
being used.
First of all,
Okay,
thank
well,
you for
service
reaching out,
availability,
Interlude
it's
11.
not great.
I've
So I
noticed
think
that
we
it's more and more
we
common that
might
opera
actually
houses
need-
uses Yamaha
Or
pianos
do we?
instead
Yeah,
of
we
the
might need, because I don't think
classical
this is going to be enough
But
for
I
us.
guess the most important thing
question
is
is,
that the
does
music
this-
is right and gear comes in second place. This is Liz Peterson, and you're listening to the
Why
Atmospheric
is
Piano
everything?
Channel.
I say this every episode. Why is everything so
We're
oversized?
live,
But I'm not sure
and we're
that
getting
this guy
reports about a
collects
traffic
posts as well.
accident
Shall we put it down?
somewhere
Yes. Now,
in the
this is a
city.
thing
Road
of
maintenance
beauty.
services have already been
It's not gonna
dispatched,
be
and
here.
traffic flow
It's
should
definitely not gonna
return to
be here.
normal.
We'll move it
But if
maybe
you're
even
planning a
closer
quick
to,
trip
like, the
out,
industrial
you might
zone.
want to wait a little while until everything clears up.
Does
If
look
you're
quite,
in it,
quite
you,
nice. The only thing is
you
that I
already
don't
know
think that
about
this
it. No
collects
use reminding
any
you.
mail within the
Meanwhile,
city.
expect
So
delays
processes and
and
stores
drive
both
safe.
local and intercity
And on to
mail.
our
Mail
main
going to
feature
and coming
story.
from outside the city
The
is
commercial
carried by
district is
high-capacity
booming
post
as
trucks,
the
which help
area is
reduce
attracting
mail-related
more
traffic
high-end
on
stores,
the roads.
bringing the latest
So yeah,
in
no,
luxury
we
to
still
our
need
neighborhood.
one of those,
You can now
smaller
shop for
versions at the
designer
post offices
shoes
somewhere
while
else in the
sipping a
city.
fancy
But
local
that's gonna happen.
Jarva mocktail.
However, it does
Or
come
so
with
my
upgrades.
wife tells
Please
me.
be some
That's good for business
on-site upgrades.
and
Nope.
good for the community.
That pretty much just
Thanks,
adds to
Jim.
the humongous
We'll be
footprint
back after
of the whole thing. Okay,
Looking
so
pretty
that
nasty
is,
out.
that
Best
is a main
stay
storage
indoors
extension. We also
until
have
this
automated
storm
sorting,
front
in-house
passes.
thingy,
Keep your
and then
radios
we
tuned
have
right
this,
here,
which is extra
and we'll alert
loading
you if there's
lamps.
any developments.
Extra loading
Local weather
ramps.
all day, every day.
I'm gonna keep it here for this episode, but I think we're gonna move it. Maybe even I've been looking at this area. I have no idea what to have here. We're gonna have something here. If you guys got any suggestions, please do let me know in the comment section, alright? But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I see dead people. They are waiting for hearses. The hearses are being stuck somewhere in traffic, or maybe somewhere over here in the zombie apocalypse, which has eased mainly because of the time. Oh, okay. This is something you guys been requesting. See, now I'm fluffing about all over the place again. But you've been requesting night scenarios. So let's maybe just switch day and night visuals. I love this. Okay, it's not fully night. But yeah, that is something they've done amazingly well in CS2. Like the After Dark DLC was quite cool in CS1 as well, but I like this much better, especially like having all the like buildings. Like you can almost see stuff in the inside. Pretend, okay? But there's a little bit of discs and whatnot. Man, I wish I could play like this. Because it does look amazing, especially like having the ambulances with the lights and the popo and such. The downside is like when I upload this to YouTube, the compression YouTube's gonna do is gonna destroy the quality of the video, and it's gonna be terrible. But it does look amazing. Wow. Yeah, they done this fantastic. Let me just see distance-wise. There's so many lights, even like in the little suburbs. Just look at this. Every single household. You kind of see in this as well. You don't, as I said. But I'm such a nerd. I'm nerding about again. Yes, I am. But look at this. I just wish they can fix the game, optimize it a little bit better. Then it would be such a huge win. Like especially like without having any mods. Because CS1, modded CS1 definitely looks better than this. It does. But being like a vanilla game, as this is, it looks amazing. But very unoptimized. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Subway. Let me just go back to the day scenario and we will figure it out. No, I'm not a bee. I'm just trying to figure out, should we go underground or overground? I think having the overground would look much better like in the outskirts, like far, far away. And then just having the underground going within this whole city itself. Okay, this is gonna be terrible. This will be terrible and you guys will hate me for my layout, but let's give this a go. I'm not really sure how, like, we don't have a subway where I live, so I don't know how it's supposed to be, but let's add one over here, which is just outside the train station. We're gonna try to get rid of the zombie apocalypse, alright? And then as thinking of it, should we loop it or just have straight lines? I guess straight lines, I guess are the most common one, right? But not in my city, not on my watch. So let's have one over here. That's kind of close to the previous one. Doesn't matter at all. And have maybe one over here. Because this is going to be expanded. There's going to be skyscrapers all over the place over here. And let's do the same down here. So we'll have one over here and then one over here. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is so hard to see them. Can I? Okay, so if I go like this, I'm able to see them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, no ending. This is the collage. No, this is the high school. So let's maybe have... Can I even turn that? So that goes over here. So we would be turning it over here. That's the way. I like it. And then we go... So that's gonna be going maybe into the university area, stopping about here. So it's kind of like midway between a train station and the uni, right? I don't know what I'm doing, but it's a thing. It's a thing. And then that would be going, let me see here. So where is that? That one is over here. We could be looping about over here. And let's maybe squeeze in one here. Oh yes, Carol, let's do it. Okay, so we have, let's go here again. What is that? Who done this over here? Olive Street. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be like one line, right? But then I like my brain is thinking loop them, make it unrealistic, and I think I'm gonna do that. I will do that. So I want to have, what is that? That is just a little like elementary school. But do they deserve? Of course they do. So one over here. We might have one just here in the little suburbs. One over here next to like the sporting arenas and all the shoppies. And then this would be going around here, maybe stopping just outside the little parking lot over here. And hopefully this will be able to turn and go into that. So that is going to be... Hey! This is testing purposes, okay? We will have... This is going to be expanded upon. So one here, maybe just one here outside the Des Elementary School. So there'll be a lot of young kids using subway back and forth to school. And I guess we could have one over here as well in the far end. But that is something we can add in the future. So let's not worry about that. Currently we are about 20 meters underground. Is that the... Okay, so 10... No bueno, right? That is... I like that feature. I love that feature. How it kind of gives you a little tunnel thingy in CS1. That, like, doing custom stuff like this, woof, that took forever. Maybe they kind of changed that, I don't know. So 20 is below ground. So my whole logic behind this is this. There's no logic behind this. There's none. That was not straight, girls. Nobody saw that. And that would be going to okay, maybe let's see here. Maybe even having... Let's add one somewhere over here as well. Like, yeah. That will be perfect. Then that is going to be looping about here, going up here. That could be... yeah. Is this awkward? It might be a little bit awkward, right? But it's my awkward. This is not an easy feat to defeat. That's not a saying. Well, it is now. Maybe if I do this and then do a little bend. Just a tiny bend. Not realistic. And that would be going straight into that. Those guys connect. That goes into that guy. Perfect. Maybe we should have one. No. They can walk, right? Like, honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing now. But hopefully we can make this work. So that is almost one of the loops. And it's not fruity. But a loop it is. Okay, so that would go in here and then maybe... Like, technically, we could have one more station here. The more the better, I guess, right? And then we can have one over here. That's a meat sorting facility, grounds. Yeah, no, we just popped it down. The most awkward thing is, like, we're doing stuff like this and talking. It's pretty much, you just keep talking to yourself. And it's so strange. So as thinking of it, I want to have, there will be one loop which goes all the way here and around here, right? So that would be one loop. Then we will have one loop which goes on this all the way around here and down here and into that. Because I want to have like this over here is going to be the main station. So I want to have every single train pretty much going through it. And also we could do is like, let me see, can that be a thing? Because we could go, okay, thinking out loud. So one loop goes around here, one loop goes around here. And then we can have, if this would go like so, then it could go down here past those stations like a little figure eights and go round and round and round. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Now we also need this, the subway yard. And for testing purposes, I'm just gonna put it down somewhere abouts. Let me see, Jojo. Can I squeeze that in here? Well, I can, I guess, but not with the expansion bits and bobs. But now it is here. And let me see, maybe I can fit it over here. Extra tracks. Okay, so that is pretty much just like an in-house thingy. And, okay, that kind of sucks. Okay, so I can't really do this guy. But I don't want to do that guy. Do that guy, Corrals. I don't want to do that guy. Okay, and then one ways. So this one needs to go down to 20 meters at least. So let's take it out a little bit. And then we just drop it to 20. And maybe take it in underneath the highway. And that's going to be going in another loop, maybe, all the way around. Let's do the same. And we will do the same on this side. So we're going to go to about here. And then just, this will be tweaked. I can feel it in my fingers. I can feel my toes. There we go. Perfect. Not really. But it will be perfect one day. And then, I guess we just need to connect those up. But those are one way. How does that work? Don't we have... Because the trains do have this one. Which goes both ways, pretty much. Or, well, kind of dependent. Okay. So I guess one way it is. Was that a perfect bend? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. And then we need to take it out on this side, which means more bends. More bends. And we'll see if this benditure will be great or not. And that kind of works, So far, so good. That goes into here. Bend it out. Perfect. And then uno más, please. Uno más bend. And the bend. Womp, womp, womp. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got not the perfect bends, but these bends. We'll have to do it for the moment. And then we just turn them around this way. Boom, 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 and bada beam, bada boom, boom, boom. Why is that not? No. Okay, that should be. I'm not sure that's going to be working, to be honest, but hopefully it will. And now what we would do with this? We drop it like it's hot. We drop it and go 20 meters underground. 20 meters underground, and we just connect it to the other ones for testing purposes, okay? And we've done it. Okay. So the whole idea here is, okay? Listen to me. Listen. It's gonna be like this. We're gonna have one loop like this, all the way around. We're gonna have one loop which goes all the way around over here. And then we have a figure eight, which goes zoom, 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 and back in, and zoom, 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 and back in, and zoom, 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 and back in. Yes, that's it. I don't care if it's realistic or not. If this... Oh, wow. This is a tricky view to look at. Can I unclick them all? Let me just see here. Do I need to click every single one of those guys? Okay, that's kind of like inconvenient. I've never done this, but let me see if I just go subway stops. So that is... Okay, now we see where they are at least. Super inconvenient. But let's do a line. This will start. Oh, there's still hearts. The Irish swinging is still happening at Fatty Bites. Let me just go down here. It is a little bit framey because everybody's going to work, okay? It is 10 a.m. So it's mad over here. Oh, yeah. It's super glitchy. And then this guy would go to that guy. Can I connect those guys? Okay, so that is gonna be going like this. It will go to that. It will go to this, which is, there's nothing here yet, but there will be in the future. It goes into that guy. It goes up
A
here.
driving advisory
Like
has been
that.
issued for the immediate
Those guys
area
connect
due
over
to poor
here.
road
It
conditions.
goes across.
Please
boom.
exercise caution if
It
you
drops
must drive
down
and try
to-
to stay off the streets
think
until
to
conditions
that.
improve.
To this.
This has been a local public service announcement.
Strangest metro system ever. The only thing is that every single train will be dropping off people here. So that's kind of like a main connection point as well.
Hi
It's not
guys,
only the,
Liz here.
The train station
Loving
here.
those
Complete routes.
harmonies. Let's keep the mojo going and
We've
queue
done
up
one
for the
of them.
next one.
And now what I
Don't
want to do
touch
is I
that
want to see,
dial.
does this work? Okay, it's a green one.
This just in from
There's a
traffic.
green line.
If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially during rush hour.
Good to know, Jim.
It's a little bit of a modest
Seems
train.
like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere
What's wrong
fast. It's
with
worth
my
slowing
bandager?
down.
Where's this guy
And
going?
if you can, plan your trip outside the
Why couldn't you
rush.
just go?
Oh, I don't know. I'd rather wait an hour in traffic than to have to start thinking about everything all the time. Besides, if I did that, I'd never get anywhere.
Industry in
Is
the
it my
region is
Benz?
on the
Is it this
rise,
little
and
drop
when
over here?
business
You
is
can't-
doing
it's just a
well, that
staircase.
floats our
course you-
boat.
There's
Oh,
no
okay,
sinking this
well.
boat, Glenda.
We will fix that. But it seems to be working anyhow. 'Cause they reverse in, reverse out. I like trains. I like trains. Doesn't matter what it is. It seems to be working. Train-wise, might not be the prettiest train I've seen. They do have amazing sound effects though. So it's a win. But can we change those by like somehow? Like Jesus. 1,080 passengers. That's a crowded day. If that's gonna be filled up. Okay, so we got one line. Let them be, let them be. Now let's go back in. We're gonna change the color to maybe blue, light blue, cyan. Beautiful, beautiful. And this one is gonna be. There we go. This one will be going. Dang it! Do I need to do this every single time? Maybe we don't have to disable every single one thing of those, but we kind of do because it's super annoying seeing all the other bits and bobs. Like I'm still thinking that this will not work. Then it goes over here. Bada bing, bada boom. It goes to this guy, that guy. Is that the correct guys? I think so. And then it goes down here. Like this, stops on that guy. We could maybe even add one on the way here somewhere abouts. Goes into those guys, into that guy, and the final guy, the final boss. Bam! It's done. So now we just need to figure eights. I'm not sure if that's gonna work though, the figure eights line, but we'll see. I've spent so much time making those beautiful bends and curvature, and you can't even handle a staircase. Stops on this track, goes to this track, and this track, and back, and finishes here. So what this means is that it should be a figure eight. So it goes like that, goes over here, goes all the way down over here, and completes the line. And are they pink? Phew. Wow. Purple, magenta, pink. I'm sorry. I've made so perfect benditure, and you just don't like it. But that is the plan. That is the plan. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see here. Can we see? Is anybody using the subway for the moment? 67 people. Almost 69. Let me see if I speed this up. We're gonna keep track of this for a moment. Because I mean, we just added them like 5 minutes ago. So we'll see if anybody's gonna be using those. And okay. So straight off. This is not bad. It might actually be working. We also would need I love the sound effects when they leave the stations. It kind of like we kind of want to have one over at the industrial area as well. Can we see the subway? Can we see underneath here? Can I jump down? Can I? No, I can't. I can see people going down and then they disappear. But I do see them down on the platform here. Tons of dogs. Tons of dogs. Like, I don't really get that because they added tons of dogs in the game, but they removed bicycles. There were bicycles in the previous. Why did they remove that? We do have tons of dogs though. I mean, there's a lot of people on the main platform. There's no trains to be seen. Not sure what happened to the trains. Okay, here's a train. Stops. People get off. And people get on board. I think that this is gonna be working. Like, I know it's not the perfect layout of a subway, but it is a layout. Huh. Oh, by the way, did we have any upgrades on those guys? Let me see here. We do have upgrades. What is this? Station services, small shops, restaurants, kiosks for passenger convenience. Yes, please. Added. We won't be able to see them, but we are paying for something. Crappy service. And which else should we? I guess every single one of them will be upgraded eventually. This one over here. Yes, please. That's just outside the school over here. But look at this. I'm loving this. Like, I don't know. It's a very derpy let's play of the game. But I can spend so much time doing absolutely nothing and looking at stuff. Okay, this ain't popular, but I will upgrade this because obviously this is just outside the university. So a little bit of shoppies and such might be needed. Let's upgrade this guy as well, because why not? That's just outside the train station. I think this might ease the whole public transportation, but I think what we will have to do one day is overhaul everything. Like the buses needs to be tweaked and changed. Everything needs to be changed. But let's add a few of those. So while we wait to see the statistics from what you're gonna call it, from the subway, let's get a few extra low rent houses over here. And I'm gonna try to zone out them a little bit nicer or nicely. Like this maybe, and then we have a little bit of a smaller one. And then we can have some paths in between, maybe some bushes. Just a little tiny bush here. It's gonna grow up to become something beautiful in the future. And maybe even an elder. Can I squeeze that in? No. A birch. Birch is a thing. Birch is a thing. There we go. And okay, so we've been playing for quite some time. Pretty much a day in game. How does that look with the subways? It's not bad. So line number 2 has 467, 490, and 322. 25, I mean. And it's getting nighttime, so those numbers are gonna go down quite drastically because of nights. Whoa! Slideshow. But look at those guys. It was one of those, you know, like the little, like, what you call them? Like the little jumpy things, which you see. You Americans have those, right? Well, like hydraulics? Maybe not. Maybe that was not... Maybe that was not an intentional feature. No, it is maybe that. Look at that. That guy does the same. Or maybe not. Maybe that's not hydraulics. Look at this. No way. So we... Okay. Like, I want to end on a bombshell. And this might be the bombshell. I believe that we have made something very successful. And that is the subway system. Just envision this being added to the industrial zone as well. Oh, let me do this. Options, gameplay, day and night visuals. We might not see anything. I would say that we have succeeded making a buzzing city. Or at least a buzzing subway system, which brings people to the train station, where hopefully they will disappear. Not like disappear, but look at all those guys standing waiting here. But hands down, isn't this super atmospherical? Just seeing, like, hopefully YouTube doesn't destroy the video quality too much, because it is really beautiful. But yeah, revamping the buses might be a thing. There's not a lot of people waiting. Early morning has just broken. It's 8 a.m. People going to work. 1100, 600, and 230. Like, I'm super happy. We just need to keep attention so it doesn't really get too crowded over here, or pay attention to that. But other than that, I'm thinking, like, if we had subway stations over at the industrial district, that means that people can take a subway from here, for example, and go all the way to the industrial district to work without even having to go out over here, take the train, and go to work. So I'm super excited to see if this works or not. Like, I don't mind seeing those guys all over the place, because I think this is like super atmospherical, but also a little bit framey. And how about over here? Might have not been a lot of progress, but we've got subways in the city, which is not the greatest subway layout, but it will have to work for the moment. Like, if it's being used, I will be happy, okay? But let me just see here. So if we just drop down, it's a thing. It's my thing, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for watching today's episode of City Skylines 2 with me, Corrales, and I will see you guys in a day or two, hopefully, with the next one. Early morning has broken. Like, why are you blocking everybody? You a-holes. Don't do that. Yeah, did I say goodbyes? I think I said goodbyes. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in a day or two. Slideshow. But it's working. We've got the subway system up and running. Bye, everybody. Hi everyone, I'm Corrales, and welcome back to episode 12 of our City Skylines 2 playthrough. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you do enjoy, please leave some feedback and hit the like button like your life depended on it. However, today's episode will be a very, very sad one, because today's episode will be the last episode of City Skylines. Don't worry. Just for a few weeks, because I'm actually off to Thailand on a holiday with the family. This is something we've just been in the making and planning before COVID. But COVID came, restrictions, and we had to cancel everything. It took literally forever to get all the money back from all the prepaid hotels. But we got everything back, and it's booked again, and I'm excited. Just can't hide it. I live in Sweden. We have darkness, cold, and snow. And the summer in Sweden this year has been like terrible, so I just can't wait. But the thriving city of Corralesville is actually thriving. Well, besides the little parking lot over here. Okay, there's a little bit of issues here as well, but other than that, we are thriving. Like, I can't believe how many people use these parking lots over here. We should just make a whole neighborhood filled with parking lots, because I believe they will be filled up in no time. However, previous episode of City Skylines. Oh my goodness, what has happened over here? Oh no! This is terrible. Is this something which can be prevented? Like if you make better roads, or is that just like a random thing? Like, obviously there's no sharp turns or anything, but it is downhill, it's highway, I don't know. Maybe this could be prevented somehow. This is huge. People are dying left and right. What this bus? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Nobody's seen that. Okay. Dang, there's so much traffic. Like, I think we might need extra ways. Like from the industrial district, because now we only have this one, which is, well, not really. We have this one as well, but obviously that is not as used as the highway itself because of the speeds and such. How did that guy end up over here? I'm gone now. But he was up there. Well, somebody needs a little ambulance here as well. But as I was saying, in the last episode of City Skylines, we've completed the harbor. Well, it's not really done, but it is as done as it's gonna get for the moment. And I'm loving it. Like, I don't know. it looks so cool just seeing all the ships coming in and out, the trams just swooshing by.
A driving
trucks.
advisory has been issued for
I am
the
a nerd.
immediate area due
You
to
have to
poor
deal with
road
that.
conditions.
And also, in
Please
between episodes,
exercise
I've added one
caution
of
if you
those
must
subway
drive,
yards over here.
and try to stay
it
off
might
the
not be the
streets
final
until
placement. We
conditions
did have
improve.
what you're gonna call it.
This has been a local
The-
public service announcement.
The gas power plant over there, and I was like, I need to get one of those guys in, and I was like, yeah, that might be a nice squeeze and fit, but it might not be.
Hi
We'll
there.
see.
This
However,
is Liz
we did
Peterson
manage to add
on the atmospheric piano channel.
what is
Play
happening on the
music that
playground.
has a meaning.
It's a crime scene. Can we see?
We're
Like, don't get me
we're
wrong, I don't wanna see a
live,
dead kid or anything,
and we're
but
getting reports about a
I wish you
traffic
could see
accident.
stuff, like just people working
somewhere,
out, and just kids
in
playing
the city.
about.
Road maintenance services have already been
But
dispatched,
yeah.
and traffic flow
So, yeah,
should
we
return
have
to
a
normal.
metro system
But if you're
added in
planning
the
a quick
industrial
trip
zone.
out, you
And
might
this is
want to
something you
wait a
guys
little
told me,
while
and
until
I'm like,
everything
yeah,
clears
I'm
up.
kind of an
If you're
idiot.
in
'Cause-
it, you,
well, I did kind of know about it,
you
but I forgot
already
about
know
it. So the
about
train
it.
station
No use
itself,
reminding you.
it comes with a
Meanwhile,
subway
expect
interface.
delays and drive safe.
Yeah, I totally
This
blanked
just
out.
in from traffic.
So now I
If
had a
you're
little
thinking
metro
about
station
hitting the
just
streets, you
outside
can
us.
expect
And I mean,
delays
it's not
on the
bad,
major
'cause
roads,
it's kind of cool
especially
just seeing
during
those
rush
people
hour.
going in and out
Good
and
to know,
crossing.
Jim.
Like, it just
Seems
brings
like
more life to the
everyone is in
streets.
a hurry to
'Cause
get
I'm not sure,
somewhere
like, if we have a
fast.
subway
It's
interface
worth
on
slowing
this
down.
guy.
And if
I
you
think
can,
they would just go
plan
into
your
the
trip
to the train
outside
station
the
and go
garage.
underground and
Oh, I
disappear,
don't know.
right?
I'd rather wait an hour in
So,
traffic
yeah,
than
seeing
have to
them
start
using
thinking
the-
about
the-
everything
the
all
metro
the time.
like this,
Besides, if
coming
I
in
did
and
that, I'd never get anywhere.
Just going to the
Looking pretty
trams over
nasty
here, or
out. Best
buses or
stay
whatever.
indoors until this
It's kinda
storm
cool, I
front
guess. But
passes.
let me see if I can show
Keep your radios
So we
tuned
have
right
this
here,
and
and we'll
okay,
alert you
this
if
is-
there's
hold
any
on.
developments.
Leave me alone. It's my
Local
subway
weather
layout,
all
okay?
day, every day.
But we have a line going all the way around here in the industrial district, and there's also one line which goes into the, like, what you're gonna call it, like the main logistics hub or main commuter hub in the heart of the city over here. But it does seem that the subway might be the big winner. Well, maybe not 1 a.m., but people have been using it. And they're still using it. So I am debating about the trams. Like, should we keep them? Should we remove them? But as a train guy, I don't think I can remove those. I think they look phenomenal. However, I've seen comments about you guys saying, like, if you set up this correctly, this will be the huge money maker. I'm like, can you really make money from public transportation? Maybe you can. Who knows? It kind of is like public transportation is like one of those things which just cost money to keep the citizens happy and use less of their vehicles. But well, we might see what they might have them all over the city later on. Who knows? However, plan for today's episode is a plan which I have been dreading a little bit, and that is expansion. But you might be, but well, expansion is amazing. Well, it is kind of. However, I'm not really sure how I want to have the city yet. That is the thing. Let me just see my beautiful road layout. It's grids, okay? Disaster control. This is the best way to see all our roads and such. So I'm thinking like this. I don't want to touch this area as of now, because I'm not really sure if we might expand the harbor here. I'm thinking going this way somewhere abouts. And that would mean, okay, we will have the farmlands here in the far. A lot of fertile lands. We have some oil, some ore here as well. So we're gonna have a road going all the way up here. We're not gonna touch that oil nor that ore, I guess. We're gonna have this road built with growlers. You might be, no, not again. No. I might do this off camera, just not to bore you guys to death. But this is gonna be going all the way across. Where does that go? That goes all the way to hereabouts, which doesn't really. Oh, actually, it goes into the roundabout, onto the highway. So that's kind of. Need to delete that and remove that. Then we're gonna have this bridge going across, that bridge going across. We already have this over here, and we have this, and a future one to be over here. It's gonna be a lot of bridges. But let me see here. What did we have when it comes to? I am kind of tempted to trying out this one, maybe. Like, I don't mind making my own ones, by any means. But maybe having this somewhere over here. Then maybe a trumpet. Because trumpets are amazing. Having a trumpet here. Somewhere. And then maybe a trumpet. Or something. It's gonna be a lot of off and on ramps over here. But then again, I mean, if we're gonna cater to the whole region over here later on with all the industry, all not industry, but the ore and oil and all the farmland, that might be vital having because of the traffic it's gonna cause, right? So we might have one of those over here. So yeah, let's think about this. Big buildings over here in this region, off and on ramps from the highway or interchanges, maybe a suburban area over here, stretching across this. Because we will kind of like, you know, having suburbans. Oh, there's a lot of planning here. I'll cut that out. I don't know. We'll see what happens, okay? But having low residential area over here, and then a little bit bigger, and maybe a little bit smaller here on the outskirts. And that will be our main city. And then we can build like tiny cities or, I don't know, suburbs somewhere else, right? But no, I'm not gonna put you guys to death. Let me get some roads in, and I will bring you guys back in. It's gonna take a while, because you know, me and all the road layouts, they need to be pretty, need to be straight and perfect, and that takes a while, believe me. Like, look at this, 0.1, amazing. I have just noticed that I'm making 15 million almost in surplus. And that's all from taxes, pretty much. A little bit of service fees and service trade. But 15 million? Who am I? And ladies and gentlemen, about 1.5 hours later, we have a few roads, and I think I'm liking it. Okay, this, not super proud. It's my own creation. It's a monster, but I love it. It's super bendy, and hopefully this will suffice. I'm a little bit worried about, well, that's not great, Kralis. The lights over here. But we gotta have the lights, because this is bad. This is bad. Remove those crossing. Boom, done it. We're gonna, you know what? One of those overpassages. That's the way. I like it, right? Let me see, can I do this right now? Straight back in the building roads again. I'm terribly sorry. That's how I roll. No, it's gonna be too steep, right? Or maybe can I make it 7.5? Why are those always too steep? Okay, this is a case of, trust me, I'm an engineer. Will that even work? Hopefully yes. And that's gonna prevent... That looks great. That looks great. Maybe we can avoid that by building this over here. I like that. We can't avoid that. And I'm not sure. Don't worry. It's just a minor thing. But yeah, so we do have. So as I'm thinking, I'm gonna have all the suburbs over here. And we're gonna continue that on this side maybe later on. There's gonna be a road here which kinda bends over here, follows that mountain into that region. Maybe even going straight over here. So yeah, we have this monster which is self-made. We have the trumpet, and we have that one which I showed you. I'm not sure that this will be enough for us in the traffic. But yeah, there's a lot of lights and all. But I guess it is realistic how it works. The thing is that as soon as people are going to be moving in here, it's going to cause mayhem. So we have this bridge going over, we have another bridge going over. And I like that. Actually. This is like a huge bridge going all the way from here. That's obviously that's going to be moved away from there because... But that goes all the way to that little interchange. That goes across. We even have train tracks going all the way. Let me show you. By the way, do we have still the homeless people situation? Still about on the tennis courts. Okay, it's a little bit framey. What is happening over here? Well, this is a popular city street. Might make those sidewalks a little bit wider over here, because I don't think they're enough. Can I? Yes, I can. This is perfect, Kralis. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. So I was saying, we have a train track going all the way through here and into this region. So now we're going to be zoning this out and making it look pretty. But I'm liking it. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, it's a beautiful layout. And the only way you can see the road layout is with the disaster control, because we have none. Oh, like, this is a huge expansion. This is almost as big as the whole city. Kinda. Okay, so where do we start? It is a little bit of a shame destroying this little forest over here. But yeah, we can replant, regrow, right? So let's start maybe with education. We need elementary school, we need, well, like kinda high school over here as well. But elementary schools, like that's insane how many of those you need. Like I wish you could boost one of those more than you can. Because I do believe like one fully upgraded is like only 1,500 people or students. But let's maybe do a high school, because that is humongous, especially when you poop it down and get the little track and field or sports field out in it. Should we maybe do it like this? Could have it like that. Do we like it like that? I guess. Still, it sucks that you can't like change your mind. Once this place is placed, change my mind. I will do this instead. I will have this guy. I will add a sports field, but just a little bit further in. It might be, but why grass? Because then it kind of gives me a little bit of room over here to have a path. It's going to be going all the way from here to middle and to here. I like that. And then we can have the parking lots. So we're going to have this guy over here, maybe a small guy in the middle, and a big guy just next to that. It's why you do the gap? Don't. Well, you know what? Maybe do. Can I save the gap by just doing this? Still gaps it up, right? We can have bushes corrals. Oh yes. Oh yes. I forgot about the bushes. You should never neglect the bushes. Some beautiful trees. And I do have the tree mod, which makes them grow faster, which is absolutely amazing. Loving it to bits. Get some beautiful oak trees, happy little trees, and accidents, I guess. So that's gonna be dead. And then on the corner here, let's see, maybe I could add one elementary school. Can I squeeze that in here? Perfect. And that comes with the little upgrade expansion thingy. The children's clinic, because I don't know. Don't ask questions, it is what it is. And then maybe just a beautiful playground in the back, and then everybody's going to be like, yay, happy, Corrales is amazing. That's how we're going to do it. And then having a path going all the way. Can I squeeze a path in here next to that? Ooh. Yes, can do. I do hate how the paths become a little bit wonky in some places. It's not a major thing, okay? But it's driving me a little bit crazy. MCD is ting-a-ling-a-ling. I don't want that to be ting-a-ling-a-ling. The thing is that I've seen a mod, I think a Biff I used it, where you had like, it's kind of like a prop line tool where you can place like one tree and then drag or click it somewhere else and it kind of gets the line going. I might start using more of those mods in near future. But the thing is, like, I want to keep it as vanilla as possible because some of you might be playing this and you're not using mods and the mod manager is a little bit complicated, I guess, still. You'd go into like maybe shady places and download mods and such. So I want to keep it as vanilla as possible. So maybe, yeah, if you guys are building alongside, you can just be, ooh, that's something I could do, and etc, etc. I also want to have, question is, do we want to have soccer field? Soccer field. Or American egg ball? I'm gonna go for a football field over here. Boom. Just next to that. Hands down for no reason whatsoever. Besides it looking a little bit pretty. And yes, I will place one more elementary. Might be a little bit too much, but we need so many of them. So I'm really unsure where to squeeze them in. This goes here. Can I squeeze that in? Perfect. Amazing. And get the expansion going as well. So we have two of those. We'll have some public transportation to this place as well. Beautiful. And let's see if we can make decorating with Corrales 101. It's not much, okay? It's not much. But once you add the trees, it's, I don't know, it becomes a thing. It definitely becomes a thing. I'm kind of boring because the only trees I'm using is alder, oak, spruce, and pine. That's kind of like my tree palettes. That's it. Nothing else matters, kind of. Let them just grow, because I think once they all grown up, this is gonna be super lush and perfect. Maybe I can click them already, like this. Boop, 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 boop. I love this. We have created this area. I like this. Okay, so this is filled up already. And this is filled up, but jeez, they've been here for 5 minutes. And already, can I click those so they grow faster as well? Or maybe that is kind of like by default. But I'm not really clicking, I'm just hovering above those with the mod, and it happens. Can I have one more? Corral, stop spending time placing bushes. Can't help myself. Bushes. Is it like Ted Lasso? Football is life. Bushes are life. Power of bushes. It just becomes so lush and perfect and pretty. And over here, so what do we want to have? We just want to have the low residential, right? And we're gonna have the American. How do we want to have them though? So there's gonna be, okay, first is first. So this is like a main street. Let's maybe have a little bit of commercial. Just small commercial, big commercial. We're gonna have small commercial like that. Going all the way here. So this will be going, can I remove that? Perfect. So that's gonna be a big street. It kind of bends over here, goes all the way here. More commercial, more commercial, more commercial. I mean, the demand is super high so far. How do we want to have it? Like this, and then boom. Amazing. Let's do this the same over here, like this, and place those. That is just so it kind of zones out nicer. And sometimes it does. Boom. Did they do it correctly? Yes, 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 and yes. Yeah, it might be a little bit of a tight fit over here. I'd rather have, like we have over here, like we have a little bit of bushes and those cul-de-sacs or whatever you call them. But then again, I mean, the trees or the houses themselves, they do come with quite a bit of lushiness,
A
right?
driving
So it's not
advisory
all-
has been
all
issued
bad.
for the immediate area due to poor road
Something like
conditions.
me could have
Please
here is
exercise
removing
caution if you
those
must
houses
drive
all
and
the
try
way
to
here
stay
and
off the
just have a
streets
line
until
of bushes
conditions
later on.
improve.
Or
This
trees.
has been a local
Just to
public
divide up
service
the shopping
announcement.
thingy and the whole residential area. But this is not bad. So I did
Hi
have
there.
two of those
This is
over
Liz
here, and
Peterson
they've just
on
grown
the
up. So this is
atmospheric
like the
piano
low
channel.
rent.
Play music
Housing.
that has a meaning.
Yeah, might not be a great fit.
This just in from traffic. If you're
Well,
thinking
might just
about
look
hitting
kinda
the
cold
streets,
here
you can
anyhow.
expect
As long as this is a
delays
little bit
on the
more
major roads,
commercially
especially during rush hour.
bits and part of
Good
the
to
town.
know, Jim.
And then
Seems
those
like
guys are still
everyone
complaining
is in
about
a
high
hurry to get
rents.
somewhere fast. It's
They're
worth
just so
slowing
spoiled.
down. And
Like,
if
I mean,
you can, plan your
I
trip
don't want to do the
outside
rent
the
lower than I
rush.
have.
Oh, I don't know. I'd
Yeah,
rather wait an hour in
taxation.
traffic than to have to start
We
thinking
have
about everything all
9.
the time. Besides, if I
Be the
did
good
that,
guy, Carl.
I'd never
Be the
get
good guy.
anywhere.
Lure them in. let them move
We're
in to
live,
Carrollsville,
and we're
then,
getting reports
boom,
about a
who's
traffic
the rent?
accident.
Oh, no.
Somewhere in the city.
That-
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow
how
should
am I making
return
so
to
much
normal.
money? We
But if
also
you're planning a
need,
quick trip out, you might want to
fire
wait a
rescue
little while
service,
until
we need a
everything
police
clears
station,
up.
and I
If
love
you're
clinic.
in it,
Can I ask who's in the clinic over here, by the
already
way?
know about it. No use reminding you.
Yes, can
Meanwhile,
do.
expect
yes,
delays
indeed.
and
Okay, so let's
drive
have
safe.
this over here.
It's looking
We will
pretty
have
nasty
the
out.
extension
Best
wing.
stay indoors until
And,
this storm
ambulance
front
depot.
passes. Keep your radios tuned
Perfect.
right here.
Fire
and we'll
rescue.
alert you if there's
Let's have
any
it like on the main
developments.
roads because
Local
obviously
weather
fire trucks
all
need to
day,
get
every
out
day.
and such. So let's just have it on a bigger road so they can reach people faster because that's how a good mayor thinks, right? Who also need to add to the city hall. Not here, girls. No, of course not. But somewhere in the city. Welfare office. Ooh, actually, that might be a thing over here because we don't have that. Can I squeeze that in over here? No. Too big. Overall, it's not a bad thing to have. See? Who's the good guy? So now we have even one more over here. And once this grows up, it's gonna be super lush and perfect. But a police station, I don't think I can squeeze that in over here, can I? I was gonna break the path. So maybe just about here somewhere. Yeah, perfect done. It's not the biggest road. Upgrade that. Did we upgrade this guy? Yes, we did. This is fully upgraded, and this comes with 0 upgrades. It's becoming a thing. Okay, I'm super thrilled. Also, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe we could add a little bit of like industrial, office zone over here. Just having lower offices over here. That might not be a great idea. We'll see. We'll see. If it is a great idea, we're gonna keep it. If it kind of like feels like it's super misplaced, we will get rid of it. But I think it might be a great addition to the whole thing over here. This is the part of the game which I love so much. Just placing random stuff all over the place. But as I said before, like as a content creator, you always have this mindset that, oh wow, this is super boring to watch. I mean, this guy has been placing bushes for the last 10 minutes and building paths. So you kind of get to this mindset where it's kind of like, I don't know, it's semi-destructive as a for yourself as a content creator. This is so pretty. Oh, one thing I want to add, and I want to add them all over the place, is the people incinerator. The people incinerator. I'm terrible, but that's what we're gonna call it. Just outside elementary school. Yeah. That's gonna be a smell in the morning. Nobody cares, nobody minds. It's only a game. It's only a game. Why you have to be mad? Yeah, what was that? So, extra incinerator. Let's get a refrigerator expansion. And maybe add two of those guys. More horses. More horses for the people. Amazing. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have here later on, but for the moment, this will have to do. A little beautiful forest. Yeah, because they might be a little bit too big. A little bit too big, but then again, we have the high school and this and the parking spaces and all. It's becoming a thing. I'm happy. I'm happy. Like, I took the step to this little expansion. I was like, yeah, I don't want to have it over here. But now looking at it like this, I think this is a great expansion. And it's going to be looking pretty much the same going all the way across here into this little peninsula. And this, like, I know people have been saying, you always have the castle over here, have some theme park, whatever. I'm not sure what we're going to have here. It might be a little Alcatraz of some type. I don't know. I don't know. And also, I did this slightly off camera just a second ago. This is, yeah, I'm not sure this is going to be a keeper. Because we also flooded the harbor with a huge poop tsunami coming down the mountain over here. But hopefully they're gonna bounce back. Currently they are submerged. Look at this dog. Oh, he doesn't mind. Is he above water or no, he's not? Or maybe his face is. Can I, Lily? Can I zoom in more on Lily? There we go. Barely. Crap. Ah, I love this. Okay, so let this grow up, and I think it's pretty much fully grown up. Let me see here. We got the little campfire park over here, all the beautiful houses in the back. We will need some public transportation to this region as well later on, because we don't have anything. Those guys need high-skilled labor. What does it require that? Almost meats. It's almost meats. How do you require high-skilled labor for that? Reboom plastics. I guess. Convenience food. Furniture. Yeah, we do have a little bit of an education problem. I can admit that the elementary is not great. College is amazing. High school is amazing. University is on the verge of not being great, but it's still like decent. But I don't want to spend each episode placing down education buildings all over the place. I'm wondering, is anybody... Yeah, look at this. Somebody is using our overpass. Where are you going? I'm not sure this is great. And then what? Are those people... Are they going to work? This is a complete danger zone. They gotta be walking all the way to the city. Are you guys idiots or what? Job level basic employer. Are you heading to work? Where is your work? That's a distance to cover. Okay, so yeah, we need a little bit of public transportation over here. Very, very soon, because people seem to be jaywalking for the highway over here. And this is not great. Look at this guy. I do love how they kind of run. I mean, don't look at me. I didn't do that. The game did that. Okay, let those guys be. We will make some ramps for those guys, but public transportation will come in. However, I'm gonna move over here for the moment. I'm not gonna touch this region. Not as of now. I kind of want to zone this out nicely. It's not bad. It is a great start. It's pretty much like a matter of shaping this out. Like deleting buildings, adding buildings, deleting buildings, adding buildings, just to get a nice skyline of this. And what is happening over here? Oh my goodness. This is like the Corralsville Marathon. Okay, we need public transportation. That has got to be a thing. They don't have that. They have to walk all the way because they might not have vehicles. That's the thing. I mean, household wealth, poor. Not that a car costs much, but well, that's somebody's wealthy. Retired. I don't know. Wealthy. Job level specialist. Maybe just enjoy walking. I just don't know. And there's also stuff which will kill me on the inside, and that is pretty much like this over here. This is so bad. Like those little overhangs and uneven terrain and such. But I want to be the guy just gonna like flatten the whole area out and build like a super flat city. I do like the elevations from here and there, right? So I'm gonna keep it for now. And if it really kills me on the inside, we will demolish that and remove that and do it more perfect and pretty, I guess. But I'm thinking like, yeah, those row houses, maybe adding like a few over here as well, then getting bigger and bigger and bigger, maybe even make a big office zone here somewhere abouts. Maybe even maintain. Or, yeah, let's keep that park over here. I kind of like that. See? Once those bushes grow, it becomes beautiful. It's all in the bushes. I'm saying. I'm calling it now. It's all in the bushes. And you know what? Let's play around with this for a brief moment. The only downside is like using those row houses, the American ones. Is that Shoppies? No Shoppies. Get out of here. Yeah, the only downside is that might be a little bit boring when it comes to design. But what else would we have? That's the question. Please build up. A Vista building. That is perfect. Also, I just unlocked other buildings. Okay. Slow down the game and let's check them out. So I did unlock the fuel plant, which like looking at it like this is going to be amazing looking in the harbor region. Just look at this building. It's gonna be such a great fit with all the silos and such. Or maybe not. We might have it like a... What does it do, by the way? Let me just see. So it has a +2 industrial efficiency citywide. It has -5 industrial air pollution and -5 industrial ground pollution. So that is not shabby at all. And it looks amazing. So we've unlocked that. Might have it somewhere very, very soon, okay? And then we've got... What else did we get? The switch con. From the humble toaster to the self-organized sock drawer. This factory makes everything that runs on electricity. +2 industrial efficiency citywide and +1 college graduation chance. It's huge, it's huge. New milestone. A thriving metropolis has just been achieved. Wow, this is beautiful as well. But we need to get ourselves like a huge zone where we place all those bits and bobs. Even getting like the, what you can call it, the post office facility moved to that area. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. Yes, for the moment I'm gonna remove that. Don't be sad. Don't be upset. We will. Like I'm not in a rush. As I said, like this is gonna be the slowest let's play of this game ever. ever made. But this Switchcom building, what is that? Or not Switchcom, I mean the Vista building. Ooh, I like that. How big is this? Okay, should we just squeeze that in somewhere over here in the newly created area? Maybe, well, that's a crappy location for the corrals. Yeah, no. Maybe just here. Boom, done it. Perfect. That, like, I mean, it looks the same as the other one pretty much, right? The other one we unlocked. Oh, this is pretty. I like that. It's a great location for it, okay? Still hating this over here, but what can a man do? Let me get all those in. Like, I mean, overall, I think once they're placed and once all the elevation has been found and all the, like, building types and such, I think it's gonna look nice. For the moment... Yeah, not super liking it, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible either. It's a little bit bland and boring, I guess, but... Yeah, it's alright. You just wait and see. Okay, no, bigger one, bigger one, bigger one, big. Perfect. Bigger one? Oh yes. Bigger one? Oh yes. Bigger one? Sheesh. Not that we have to have them all like the same size and such, but in my mind, that just looks much better. So I'm just gonna like, yeah, go for it. Have I said I love this game? I love this game. Like, this doesn't look great by any means, but it's taking shape. And it's like, this is an enjoyable part for me, okay? Kind of like building up those buildings. Okay, that is too tall, that is too big, that is too small, etc., 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 and changing those. I'm kind of thinking like just here, next to a train station, we should maybe have a little bit of a bigger buildings. Maybe with some offices and such. Extra platforms, do we need that? We get the cash. Taxi and this, perfect. I mean, it is taking shape. Might not be the greatest. The traffic is fairly terrible at the moment because everybody's still moving in and going to work and back and forth, back and forth. Look at the bridge. This is insane. All those poor souls. Just look at those little zombies. Look at them. Just going back and forth to work. They don't even complain. They just pay their taxes. They do their thing. I'm the best mayor ever. That tree. Misplaced. But we need... Okay, so I'm kind of thinking like, do we want to have the train station or the subway over here? How do we want to go about it? Let's see here. So if I just go down on the metro, it would be looping. Okay, yeah, that's not the greatest fit for it. I guess we could have one. I mean, that is all the big buildings, right? So it would make more sense having it alongside this road over here. Or maybe going up here. But how would we do that nicely? Going around here, looping. We don't have to follow the street or anything, but I kind of want to have them anyhow, somehow. Having a big loop here, maybe, or maybe even having like... Okay, let me just connect this. I'm not sure we're gonna have it, but if I connect that, how exactly does that look? Okay, so it comes that way. We'll obviously corral this. So let's say we would have one just off. Yeah, so it would be just off here. By the way, I didn't unlock a new building as well. I'm going to show you that very, very soon. So we would have one over here. Then we would have maybe one just here somewhere abouts. I mean, yeah. And then that goes all the way throughout here. I mean, it could be like an end station, right? So then it just goes back in again. It is just so hard to see, to envision this. So let's say we get that track going all the way up here. That goes around here and back in somehow. And back in and back out and back in and back out. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. I will place one more somewhere abouts. That is placed over here, so I would, I guess, just... Whereabouts is that train? Okay, so that will be placed just off here. Is this how we're gonna do it? This is how we do it. Perfect. Done it. Well, not really. We have to connect this as well. And that is the tricky part. So we do know it is 20 meters underground between those stations, or the stations are 20 meters underground. Should maybe even have one more over here. I gotta say, like listening to this music, just chilling, relaxing, just makes something. I get Babu. Okay, it's I'm gonna delete this for the moment. No. Get this, rid of this, rid of this. Then this will be going out and back in. And then we go to this platform. Perfect. It goes all the way to this over here. Should be going the other way, to be honest. But we might have like them going the other direction as well. So we can have two trains or two thingy. Boom. It goes into this station and to this station and then into the city and back and forth and back and forth. So that is how it's going to be going. And then we can have one over here which goes the complete other direction. And maybe just loops this. Yeah. Sorry. Super excited. This goes to here. Here. Okay, so we have one which goes into the city and one which just loops this region. Perfect. I'm loving it. Boom. Metro system. Okay, so this is great. There's gonna be more houses added here upon this. I'm not sure what to have here. Maybe like some type of like Ferris wheel. I wanna just put it out just to see how it looks. Oh, that's amazing looking. Look, it has some parking spaces over here later on. I mean, just look at this. How cool isn't this looking? Oh yeah, I got a new building. It